Okay, what's up guys, back with another video. So this video is going to be absolutely crazy. Okay, so I like to say that, all right, but this video is going to break so many mindset issues that you have and you don't know about it. And it's literally going to fix so many things in your business with very simple principles that if you watch this video, I guarantee you are going to amp up your closing percentage. And if you were charging low tickets so far, you're going to charge a minimum of 3,000 US dollars. Okay, this is the same principle that I have been using to generate $10,000 days. Okay, so literally I just cracked 10,000, for example, on the 29th of February in a single day, right? And obviously that's pretty regular for me. I am used to those types of days. Okay, but for you, this is probably very, very different if you're watching this video. Okay, so if you're an online fitness coach, I want you to know that I have built an online fitness coaching company before I started teaching other online fitness coaches on how to scale. Okay, and I struggled with very, very similar issues that you're struggling with right now. I quite literally started closing for 1,000 US dollars for a 3-month program, right? Which is like basically $300, $333 per month. Okay, now for some of you, that sounds like a high ticket program, which is crazy for me because obviously I was charging 3,000 for a 3-month program, right? Later down for my online fitness coaching program, and I closed like I had an over 80% closing rate. Okay, so you can go and check out the sales masterclass that I uploaded on this YouTube channel, right? You can see that I was doing that, right? Those are raw sales calls. And I was able to do that because I portrayed in my marketing this mindset, and I also had this mindset and I utilized this mindset. This is the exact mindset that we are teaching to our clients. So this is basically a masterclass on how to start charging higher prices and why you should be doing that. Okay, now, if you've seen other business coaches, business gurus who are teaching this stuff that, frankly, they never actually built a proper business, right? The advice that they are going to give you is grab your balls, get some courage, and just simply charge higher prices, right? Which is never going to work. Okay, so just because someone says a higher price for a shitty product, you're not going to be able to pay that price. Okay, so this is the psychology that you need to utilize to start cracking $10,000 days yourself, just like how I do it on the regular. Okay, so basically, to get $10,000 a day, first of all, you're never going to get there if you're charging low ticket. Okay, no matter what the hell you're doing, if you're charging 200 per client, okay, 200 per month, right? You're never going to get there. You're never going to crack the numbers that you want to crack. When you start charging $5,000 per client, it becomes way easier. Okay, now let's go through your mindset. All right, so first of all, why are you charging low prices and what's your mindset? Okay, I'm going to basically go through, I'm going to read your mind. Like I promised you, I'm going to read your mind here. Okay. This is the exact process that you're going through. And trust me, I know because this is the exact process that I have been going through and a lot of our clients have been going through before joining our program. Okay. So your psychology, right? 200 per client. I mean, it is quite high, but probably is doable. You can sell it for that, right? First of all, you lack confidence in yourself to charge higher prices. But second of all, you haven't uh, sold for high tickets, so you don't know what you can charge. So you're already thinking, well, would I pay that amount for a fitness coaching program? Well, probably not, right? This is the first issue where you are putting yourself in the same shoes of your prospects when your prospects are completely different people than you, right? If you're a fitness coach, you already know fitness, so of course it would be worth $0 for you to spend on an online health and fitness service, right? And you always were okay with fitness, so you don't understand, like at least now you're okay with fitness, even if you were overweight before, you don't understand why anybody would need to spend on these huge amounts, right? But your prospects are completely different, okay? So it is quite high, but doable. Okay, so first of all, never start selling for 200, right? But if you did, this is the mindset that you have, right? I must be able to find someone who can afford that, right? First of all, everybody can afford 200, okay? People spend 200 in if they go buy clothes, right, on a daily basis. People spend more than 200 on fast food alone in a given month. People literally buy $50,000 cars, right, if they want to, because they like the car, even if they can't even afford it, right? They lease the car, they buy it on credit, okay? Like, in the USA, for example, most people are living off of their credit cards, okay? So people buy stuff that they want that they can't even afford all the time, okay? I just need 10 clients a month to get by. Okay, so in your mind, that's a low price. Oh, sorry, that's a low amount, right? If you're selling for 200, well, I just need 10 clients a month to get by, right? It's insane, right? 10 clients a month. First of all, if you can book 10 calls a month, right, you're already better than 90% of coaches out there. Obviously, teach how to book at least 1 call a day, right? And in the better terms, 3 to 5 calls a day, right? We do that for our clients. Our clients are crushing it. But in your sense, 10 clients a month. Like for that to convert, right, you need an extremely high conversion rate or a lot of calls. Okay, so I'm sorry, but 10 clients a month is actually a lot, even for 200. Okay, but if you were selling for 5K and you sell 10 clients a month, right, that's already 50,000, right? So you already see the other part of that. Now, when you start booking calls and you start trying to sell, this is when the cold shower comes, okay? And the amount of fitness coaches I have talked to struggle to sell for 200 a month is insane, okay? I had 8 calls last month. If I could have closed all of them for 200, I could live from this. I will lower prices, right? You start competing on price. Once you realize that no matter how low your price is, people are not buying your product, you start thinking, okay, maybe the price is too high, right? No, your offer, and I'm sorry to put it this way, is just simply shit, right? Your offer is not worth high prices. Your offer is not even worth 200, or your skills are not good enough, right? You are either not good in sales, but it's definitely not the problem that your prices are too high, right? Okay, like it's absolutely insane. 200 for a transformation, for a life transformation, is no money, right? Yet people are spending that if they are like taking their entire family to to the cinema, right? Like people buy shit that they need for way higher amounts all the time. Okay, if someone goes to Dubai to the cinema, right, they ask for popcorn, let's say it's $100, right, and they say, well, it's expensive, but they still bought the popcorn. Okay, they still bought it even though it was expensive. So it's never too expensive. All right, never think that way. Right, if someone needs something, it's never too expensive. They are going to buy it off of the credit cards, right? And obviously you need the right unique targeted audience. Okay, so also you're not having qualified audiences on calls. Okay, but it's definitely not the pricing problem. So here is, you already can learn that you are thinking that your price is the problem, when in fact everything else is the problem. You're not having the right financially qualified lead on the end of the call. You're not having the right offer that is worth 5K, right? You're also not having the right sales skills and the right content, converting content assets on your social media that would make these people buy even for higher prices, right? That's the problem. It's not about the price, it's about your business, right? They still won't buy, I stop this shit forever, right? And that's when people stop. Like most online fitness coaches basically go out of business within 6 to 12 months. And this is the exact reason, because they just burn out, right? They feel worthless, they burn out. Now, the prospect psychology, and this is where the problem comes, right? First of all, wow, I paid that for gas. It is a lot of money, right? Of course, it's a lot of money. Everything is a lot of money that is not for free, right? Nobody likes to spend money. No matter how low your price is, they will still think that it's a lot of money. Any money that you need to spend is a lot of money. I mean, he wouldn't even do anything for this money. I just chat with me online, LOL, right? Like, what is he doing? How many hours is he investing? I mean, he's okay, but there must be someone else who will do the exact same for less money, right? There is always a cheaper option, okay? People compete on price all the time, and they also always bleed out if you do that, right? The way is not to compete on price, compete on value, and then raise the price, okay? Let me think about it. We look around for cheaper options, or just try a method on my own for 6 months, they'll never get back to you. That's what it really means, right? Like if they say that they need to think about it, right, they're never going to buy, okay? So if you ever let someone go, I need to think about it, they will never get back to you, okay? It's just the truth, right? Especially in online fitness coaching. Now, this is a huge problem, okay? Because you are, if you're following this, you're in a scarcity mindset, and through you being in a scarcity mindset, you're putting your prospects in a scarcity mindset. So you need to ask different questions from yourself. And once I understood this is when I started cracking $10,000 days on the regular, okay? Also for my online fitness coaching business. How can I raise my value so high that no matter how much I charge, my prospects will buy it? These are the questions you need to ask, and this is what we build up for our clients, right? This is a complete mindset shift. You need to rewire your entire product and also your angle of marketing. So my psychology instead of yours, and this is when I started cracking big bucks, and also our clients are doing that. First of all, there is one type of person that would pay this, no one else, okay? I am not trying to sell for everyone. I'm trying to sell for one specific target audience. In my case, it was busy professional, busy software engineer dads who have serious health issues, right? Who are literally in a life threat, and they want to lose weight because they want to be there for their children long term, and they want to make their children look up to them, right? It's an extremely deep pain point. They are financially qualified. I know they can afford it, right? So there is one type of person that would pay this and no one else, okay? This is for my premium clients only. I need to seek out the avatar of my ideal buyer, okay? You need to have a premium mindset. You are looking for premium prospects because you have a premium product, okay? Don't try to jump on calls with anyone. Don't try to jump on calls with unqualified people. Literally, you should be able to have 3 to 5 qualified sales calls every single day if you're doing this right. If you have the right mindset, you're going to attract the right type of people, okay? But because you're in a scarcity mindset, all you're attracting are people who can't afford your program and people who are extremely cheap, and also they are not serious about changing their situation, and you also don't have the right product. So at 4 calls last week, I closed one client, paid in full. I can book a vacation and pay attention to him closely, so he will definitely get results. LOL, right? Like, how good is that, right? All you need, like, from a 200 client, like you need what, like 30 people, you need a lot of people to get to 5K. You need to sell a lot of people. This way, all together in a month, you need to close one person who pays you upfront, and you can already be happy, even book a vacation. You can make a very comfortable living at a $60,000 per year run rate, which is obviously one probably more. But if you close one person per month for 5K, you can definitely deliver results to them, and you will definitely be able to live a comfortable life. So again, the answer is not to try to sell a lot for cheap, but to sell a little for a high amount, and to start developing a premium mindset. Now, obviously, the last one, I should increase prices even more. I think my previous clients would have bought for way more, and the ones who didn't, they wouldn't have bought for way less either. This is the ultimate truth. The people who are not premium people, who are not premium prospects, they wouldn't have bought for way less either, which you probably experienced, right? If they didn't buy for 200, they wouldn't have bought for 20, because they're just not serious about changing their situation. But the people who would buy for 5K would have also bought for even 10K. You cannot go too high with the price. As long as your value is there and you have the right prospect on the other end of the call, they would be able to buy for whatever amount, as long as you're offering what they need and they can actually afford it, which you should qualify your prospects. Now, on this sense, the prospect psychology, right? If you have the premium psychology and you convey a premium mindset in your brand, this is the mindset that people are going to have. This is the effect that that you're going to have on people. First of all, it is a reasonable amount if I get all of this, right? It is a reasonable amount. This is the word we are looking for. Is it cheap? No. Is it reasonable if they get the end result? Yes. The only thing that people need to be sure of is that you can deliver them the end result that they want. As long as you can do that, no price is high enough. It's going to be a reasonable price as long as you can deliver it to them. From there, all you need to do is just prove them that you can deliver them the end result. This guy is a genius expert. He would fix me and I get all of these features. Wow. He would fix me. He's a genius expert, right? The amount of times I heard it on sales calls where people were expecting it to be way more expensive than $3,000 for a 12-week program, right? It's crazy. Like, people thought that my program is cheap, and they think that your program is expensive for 200, right? So obviously you need to fix your mindset and you need to fix your program, okay? You need to formulate a hyper expert persona. You need to become a little bit of a celebrity coach, right? It just doesn't mean a lot of followers. It means your angle, okay? So my offer was obviously very, very designed for my target audience. I showed hyper expert status. All of our clients are doing that. So they should know already coming into the call, okay, this is going to be crazy expensive, but I want results, right? To be fair, of course, he's charging higher than the average. The others are cheaper, but he's offering something completely different, okay? So the amount of times I also had where people said that they need to check cheaper options, right? They checked cheaper options. I kept sending them my content assets, and then they just jumped into my program for way more expensive amounts of money than what they were looking around for. Is crazy. People don't want cheap stuff, right? Everybody likes quality as long as they can afford it. Like, just because, like, being cheaper can never be a selling point. Being cheaper is not a selling point of any program, especially in online fitness coaching, okay? As long as your value is higher, you can charge way higher amounts. I keep saying this example, but let's say someone has heart issues, okay? Let's say you have heart issues. You go to the general doctor who gives you a prescription, okay, for those problems. You're going to be fine, right? It's cheap, okay, it's not bad. But if next to him stands the heart specialist who has had hundreds and hundreds of people with that very specific pain point, and he's a track record of 100% success rate, and he's a specialist, he is the one who is doing that, who is solving heart issues, he could charge 10x the amount of the general practitioner. You're always going to pay for the specialist because you want to solve your problems, okay? This way, if you position yourself as a specialist, you can charge infinite amounts. With this amount of personalization, he for sure won't take on many clients. So somehow I have to get in before it is too late. FOMO. Okay. Also with the higher price, people assume that your program is better because why the hell would you have the balls to charge higher amounts, right? Why do you think these people bought for 5K upfront, right? Why do you think they did that? Well, quite literally because they know that my program is way more quality. Obviously, to show value, but also just saying the higher price is going to make them assume that you're way more quality, right? So you can't take the easy way out. You can't take the easy way out, okay? You need to take the hard way, all right? Like, quite literally, who wants to get into a job that's easy to get into, right? Everybody wants to work at Microsoft. Everybody wants to work at, to be the head software engineer at Amazon, right? For example, from your client, from your prospect base, right? It's extremely hard to get in, right? You, as a quality program, should have a high barrier of entry. You're not allowing in anyone, right? There is going to be exclusivity. So obviously, if you shift your mindset to this mindset and you start portraying that in your marketing and you start selling for higher prices, that's going to be the most valuable for your clients because they are going to get better results. You're going to work with a limited amount of clients. And also that's going to be the best for you as the business owner because you're going to have a more consistent income, higher income, and you're going to be way more valued for your time and for your efforts. This is how you become an actual expert, okay? So this single mindset trick basically allows me to make these amounts in a single day. This is the single mindset trick that allows our clients to make the money that they are making. Now, obviously, if you want an in-depth explanation, an in-depth sheet, and a roadmap in terms of how to formulate this hyper expert status, how to formulate your offer in a way that you would be able to actually charge these prices, make sure that you book a call with us, okay? It's really easy to book a call with us. Just follow me on Instagram. You message me. Obviously, I have a little bit of a conversation to assess your situation, that we can jump on a call, we can talk it through, and I'm going to exactly give you your specific way of actually generating this hyper expert status, okay? Thank you very much. See you in the next video.